Look at the time-lapse video recorded by our crew in Panama City, where remarkably you could even see the winds start to change direction. Those winds carried all kinds of dangerous debris, blinding rain, and Channel 9's Steve Barrett was sheltering inside. You were hunkered down, Steve, in a building until conditions finally started to calm down just a little. You saw the worst of it.
Yeah, and Tom, I want to see that, what you just showed, that time lapse, because we haven't seen it. It came from our truck right there, the camera right up on top, and it was just unbelievable. That truck basically seemed like it was unsafe at one point, but if you were with us at noon, you know that I was talking about having concern for a man who was all the way over there. That's Panama City City Hall. He was over there alone, didn't have any place to go, and we were worried about him. Well, in the middle of the whiteout, as things got at their worst, he came running out of that whiteout right into this little corner here. And I want Slade, come here. This is my new friend Slade, and he joins us. We were so happy to see him get from that side to this side because it was safe for Slade. As you were running right through those 150-mile-an-hour winds, what were you thinking, man?
I was hoping I made it over here. It was really scary.
How long did it take you to get just that far?
I don't know. Maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. It seemed like a lot longer. A couple of wind got me and threw me into the bushes, but I kept on my feet and came on over here.
So that's not the end of the story, though. Then he joined us. We got in the live truck, the news cruiser, for a little bit, and then we were able to make it right in here, right? I'm going to let Mateo go in and show you what we found as this place self-destructed basically around us. What, as we sat there in the dark for an hour and a half, what were you thinking, Slade?
It was a little scary at first. The wind and the rain was coming in on us, and we had to find a corner here and there, and finally we found a little space, and
Tell folks
we
about
kept
that
safe.
noise. We heard things crashing.
Well, from the top, the ceiling was coming down on us, and the wind was blowing through, making whistling. The fire alarm went off. It flooded everywhere. It was really rough.
And that's what it looks like in there. Mateo, why don't you come on back out? Thanks so much, Slade. I really appreciate it, man. And now I'm going to have Mateo show you some of the other amazing destruction out here. Walk out there, Mateo, and give them a shot as you can of all the way over there what that marina looks like. That's the marina I was standing at live yesterday. All of those boats were moored properly, and they look just fine. Now, as you can see, they are absolutely destroyed, smashed into each other. Take a look at this over here. This is the sign for the Civic Center that we're standing at. Sign came completely crashing down sometime when we were inside of that building. Here's another thing. This building right here, not only did that apartment lose its windows, the entire wall was ripped off at that apartment. And let me show you why all the furniture was flying around inside of this building, because you can see windows of the Civic Center here in Panama City are completely gone. If you look right inside there, you can see how all the furniture, everything was just tossed around. Well, that's what we were listening to as we took shelter inside of this building. So there's a lot of damage right now to take a look at. We're going to take the news cruiser at some point, the severe weather chaser, and move around this city and see if we can show you some of the damage. We got to do it safely because trees are down, power lines are down, everything's basically down. This city is probably a lot worse than what we're seeing right here. Back to you guys in Orlando.
All right, Steve Barrett and his photographer Mateo Bikini. And as you look right now at more video, we're able to see some of the worst weather conditions in the eye wall of the storm from our Severe Weather Chaser 9. It was parked safely, again, as Steve mentioned, at the Civic Center in Panama City. This news gathering tool is a rugged four-wheel drive Ford Expedition equipped with advanced cell phone technology to stay connected in difficult conditions like today. And as you saw with that time-lapse video, it has a robotic camera on the roof, and it all provided some amazing imagery for us during this massive storm. Martha?